Hello and welcome, this is your boy Jack here to do another reaction video. This time I will be reacting to Honest Trailers Tenet. I did watch Tenet a couple of days ago, and to be honest, I'm not quite sure how I feel about it. It's not the best thing I've ever seen from Nolan, and it was a bit puzzling at times, and I don't know, I think it deserves more than one viewing. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to watch it in the theater, obviously, because of the pandemic, but it had a lot of potential, at least with the first viewing, so I'm curious to see if I could, sort of get a better grasp of the technology in there, because I thought there was some weird inconsistencies, which most likely aren't inconsistencies, but since I couldn't figure it out, I thought they were, and I am rambling, but you know what? Let's just go to the guys who do it, the guys that do it best, who will break down this supposedly complicated premise into manageable part, and that is Honest Trailers. And so I guess without further ado, let's get this reacting party started. So this is Honest Trailers Tenet. So without further ado, let's get this reacting party started. I'm really curious to see what they have in store.
From Warner Bros. And their former bro.
Yeah, it's sort of not how you treat filmmakers and stars.
Oh yeah, that was a crash and burn. I mean, Nolan went on Warner Brothers and HBO Max. It was brutal. Let's just put it that way. And I'm like, oh, too bad John David Washington had to be in the vicinity of that. Wow, fallout between Nolan and Warner Brothers.
Comes a film about technology that reverses the flow of time that Nolan wishes was real, so he could have released the movie 4 months earlier. Tenet. Experience what happens when a filmmaker goes so far up his own butt that everything gets inverted.
Inverted.
Two antagonists, one inverted.
A machine. Inverted.
She shot with an inverted round.
You are inverted. The world is not.
Blue team, inverted.
Thought you were inverted.
Can you stabilize the inverse radiation by inverting the patient?
That would take twice the number of Memento plot dongs to properly explain.
That's basically the end of the movie.
But basically, some people and objects are moving backwards in time. The people moving forwards in time can interact with them. And everyone's fighting to control a big math staff that blasts the past. Did you still get lost? Don't worry, so did the cast.
Sometimes the logic needed to catch up to what I believe he would feel in the moment, even if I can't all the way explain what it was.
You know, it's not even a question of getting everything or even anything.
I think my last question was saying, am I alive or dead?
Critics have taken Nolan to task for his overbaked plots, underdeveloped characters, and all-white heroes. Well, he's addressed one of those things. Denzel Washington stars as the protagonist, a mysterious, secret, protagonist who, look, he's a protagonist, okay? That's all you're gonna get.
He does say that.
Protagonist.
He's
Exactly.
played by Neil, a fellow time cop who's the bill to protagonist's head.
Let me get after some stuff. You're gonna love it.
Dudes, you guys are gonna go back in time. Yeah! You are going to have the most excellent adventure.
Hey, you never did tell me who recruited you, Neil.
You did. Who are you guys? We're you, dude! No way.
Max, who continues the grand Nolan tradition of largely mute children you only see the hair of. Kat, a woman so tall she could drive a car from the back seat. Michael
That was
Caine
true, too.
as himself?
Goodbye, Sir Michael.
Sure, why not? And Sator, a vodka-swilling arms dealer who's
It's
an Adidas tracksuit
unfortunately,
away from
he
checking
was-
off every evil Russian stereotype.
I know, he was kind of underutilized for someone of his caliber. I was kind of disappointed with his character, actually. I think he was probably the weakest in the entire movie. I mean, it was just unexpected. So tragic. Yeah. Kenneth Branagh, yeah. I was like, that's really, really shit. He directed the first Thor movie, and he's done a couple of movies. I mean, he's a brilliant actor, so it was really bad how stereotypical, as they said in screenwriting, he was in the movie. So that was unfortunate. All right, let's take it back.
And Sator, a vodka-swilling arms dealer who's an Adidas tracksuit away from checking off every evil Russian stereotype.
You lecture me about the radiation. Andrei Sator, digging plutonium from the rubble of my city as a teenager.
Well, he's not the most over-the-top Russian I've seen, so I guess he earned his paycheck.
Pay that man his money.
Push through this extremely dense and intricate way of telling an unsatisfying hollow spy story that feels like the movie adaptation of a crossword puzzle, because it kinda is. And when you strip away the mind-bending sci-fi concept and parse through the hard-to-hear dialogue.
I know. I had. That's another thing. I actually had to watch this with a subtitle on, which was kind of interesting. I was like, what would they think? I mean, this is the 20 freaking first century. It should be able to do a better job with the dialogue, with the sound processing, whatever. It's like, it's ridiculous actually how bad it was.
From their private planes.
And managed to stay awake through all of the meetings. It's just a backdrop for rich people doing time crimes to each other, like a Rube Goldberg machine that ends with you getting kicked in the nuts.
Does your head hurt yet?
Yes.
Thrill as Nolan rediscovers the backwards action thingy from that Spike Jonze video and the backwards talking thing from that Missy Elliott song, as he and the cast pull off the incredible feat of filming huge sequences in reverse that in theory sound like they reinvent the genre, but just looks like they chose the rehearsal takes of them practicing the choreography.
That's true.
In what's less of a mind and more of just a frustrating chore to make sense of, like someone inverted your controls on GTA. So suit up once again, just not in that off-the-rack poor person kind of way.
Brooks Brothers.
For what may not be Nolan at his best, but it definitely is Nolan at his most, that exaggerates everything you either love or hate about his films. And if you're a Nolan worshiper who wants to rewatch something 3 times before it makes sense, more power to you. I just hope you know you also have to pretend to love Tokyo Drift too.
What do you like about Fast and Furious?
I love Tokyo Drift. I know a lot of people hate it. I just love
an original. But I've got a very soft spot for Tokyo Drift, actually.
Of course he loves Tokyo Drift. It's the one that completely messed up the timeline.
That's
Sorry.
true.
Let's just put the protagonist here for now, then come up with something better later. Tinker, Time Lord, Soldier, Spy. What if Vladimir Putin looked like Harvey Weinstein? Eliza Picky Wow Wow Bat. Burly Ives. Moody Dench. And how Nolan writes a character.
No small talk. Nothing that might reveal who we are or what we do.
A man, a plan, a canal, Panama. Whoa.
Man.
You know, if I were inverted, I'd just poop in front of my enemy so they have to watch it materialize on the floor, then shoots up into my butt cheeks. That'd be awesome. I'm an industrial welder. Tenet movie was inspired by Master Yoda dialogues. That's my bike, punk. Blue tune balloons, blue too few goons to the moon. Have yourself a merry epic Christmas.
That was great. I like that. So, there you go. Still complicated. I still wished I will watch it back. And yes, I really like Tokyo Drift. I know a lot of people really hated that movie. Or like, oh, no. I was like, no, I really did enjoy that. I thought it was actually great. It was a welcome relief, something different from your regular Fast and the Furious franchise. Even though that was the 3rd one in this series, it still was good. I think I saw it in the theaters, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's one of the few Fast and the Furious movies that I actually saw in the theaters. I don't remember. It's been a while. But yes, so as I said, they're brilliant. They actually hit the nail right in hit the nail right in the head. And yes, those questions, what they stated, the confusion and all of it is valid, and I had the same experience watching the whole thing, especially the sound, especially the fact that Kevin, you know what, it doesn't really matter. I might be doing a review on that, so just, I guess, hang on, and there will be a review on Tenet. So, with that said, this is your boy Jack. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification button. Let you know when next I drop a new vid. Don't forget to leave comments down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you want me to react to. If you've got nothing to say, just say hey. That's absolutely okay. If you disagree with what I've said during this reaction video or wish to expand on what I've said during this reaction video, please don't hesitate to let me know in the comments down below. All I ask is that you be constructive about it. As we know, constructive dialogue makes the world go around and everyone grows, has the opportunity to learn and all that good jazz. So with that said, this is your boy Jack. Y'all take care and I will catch you on the flip side.